friends, this is DMC and this is my quick review of Throat Punch coffee beans. And this is a coffee roaster that's based in Scotland, and there's no description on the pack, so I'll read the description of the coffee roaster's website, and I will add links in the description below for anyone who is interested in taking a look at their website. And it says, this coffee is crafted from a unique blend of South Indian robusta coffee beans, carefully selected and dark roasted for maximum caffeine levels without sacrificing the taste. It says this coffee produces a thick body and beautiful crema with burnt sugar and maple aromatics, smoky wood with a smooth bitter sweetness, a strong astringent, very full-bodied coffee with a huge shot of caffeine, perfect for those who like to wake up to a haymaker. And I won't read the rest because it's actually got bad language in it. It says, India's robusta coffee receives a high degree of care that other coffee producing regions simply do not provide. Cultivation, harvesting and processing of the coffee is carried out in a way that emphasises quality over plant yield, using selective picking, meticulous sorting and grading. As a result of this effort, Indian Robusta coffees are some of the cleanest, high caffeine coffees in the world. And this coffee, which explains the bag, was packaged in recycled and biodegradable craft bags. So that is the description on the website. And yeah, we take a look at the beans first. Very oily look to these beans. There is a sort of a little bit of variation in the beans there. There are some very dark and some that are a little bit lighter in shade, and some have got that sort of mottled sort of effect on some of the beans as well. But I should say, before you open the bag, the aroma when you give the bag a squeeze is super sweet and smoky. So as I say, I really couldn't wait to get this one open. When you open the bag, that subtle hint from as I say, that subtle hint that you get from squeezing the bag gives way to quite a strong and pungent aroma. It's really sweet and smoky with a slight floral hint that probably comes from the roast rather than the beans. It's earthy and has a sort of treacle hint with even a slight smell of tobacco from the aroma. And I wouldn't say it's bitter, but there is a sort of sourness as well. So it's a fantastically rich and has a complexity that's like a blast to the senses. This coffee, really amazing aroma to this coffee. So let's take a quick look at the ground coffee. It's very dark, very dark. More a sort of purpley colour to this one because it's so dark. But yeah, it's one of those aromas that really fills the house when you grind it up. Taste what one thing I wanted to mention about this coffee, and it does link in with the other strong coffees that I've been trying lately, and it's that the amount of static that these beans create when they're in the coffee grinder. I've not noticed it with any other coffee apart from these high caffeine robusta coffees I've been reviewing recently, and this one especially. When I've been grinding my coffee and then I sort of take the lid off to get the coffee grounds out, it's like it goes absolutely everywhere because it's created so much static in the coffee grinder. I don't know why that is, but that's just one thing that I noticed about this coffee when I was grinding it. So taste wise, it's strong. It's got that nice dark roast bite with a bit of heat from a slight spiciness. It's woody and earthy with a nice smokiness. It's sweet and smooth and has a slight sourness rather than a bitterness. There's slight chocolate and nutty hints too. I really enjoyed this coffee, but it's not one you can drink all day or a lot of because of that high caffeine content. And I got caught out a few times having a cup too late in the night and then lying in bed awake for hours. So the caffeine effect is very noticeable with this coffee. But it's an excellent morning coffee, and it'll really give you a good kickstart if you've got a busy day ahead. And it's a fantastic quality Southern Indian robusta coffee, and it scores a 4 out of 5 from me. Well worth a try if like me, you was an Arabica sort of coffee snob at one time. This may make you think again and appreciate good robusta coffee. So I'd like to hear from anyone who's tried this coffee. I'd really like to know what you think of it. Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future and you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That was my quick review. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.